I'm Lisa Rozner. The UN says about a third of all greenhouse gas emissions caused by humans is linked to food. And all the food you see behind me here at one Midtown restaurant is being reused in innovative ways.
So these are oyster mushrooms.
From farm to table and back from the table to the farm.
We take all of our food scraps, we send them out for compost, and then from the compost, we get these nice, beautiful mushrooms.
Up to 8 kinds of mushrooms delivered to the doorstep of Black Barn on East 26th Street twice a week from Pete, a Queens-based circular farm. It transforms organic waste into mushrooms in a matter of weeks.
They ground this all down to pretty much sawdust, and then they incubate it with little spores.
I think it's all started by looking to save energy cost.
The UN estimates that 1.3 tons of edible food is wasted each year. Most of it ends up in greenhouse gas producing landfills or incinerators. Scientists say around 85% of food is not composted, resulting in 8% of the world's greenhouse gas emissions.
I've seen estimates stating that 30% of food can be wasted either before it arrives to the consumer or on its way from retail to the customer.
Bill Lubick heads the Rutgers Cooperative Extension, where researchers are applying for a USDA grant to build a geothermal greenhouse.
Getting those plants to people so that then they can produce food.
Chef Nate Ashton of Gab's in the West Village uses every part of arugula rabe. Owner Gabby Madden says in 1 week, they don't even fill up one compost bin.
It's a little more expensive, but we're also reducing the weight of our garbage.
Since last year, New York City has required large food establishments to compost. The app, Too Good To Go, gives more than 3,000 food businesses in the tri-state area an opportunity to unload surplus food. Registered establishments pack a surprise bag for consumers and sell it for a third of the retail price. The nonprofit City Harvest rescues food from more than 2,000 locations weekly and delivers it to people in need for free. It estimates that last year alone, it saved 132 million pounds of food. The nonprofit says that's the equivalent of taking 10,000 cars off the road for the entire year, or the same as planting 2 million trees. Back at Black Barn, the chef says in the first few months of dealing with the urban mushroom farm, they were told more than 13,000 pounds of organic waste was separated and collected from their restaurant alone.
This is just something small that we can do.
And experts say tracking your food, knowing exactly what you're putting into and taking out of the ecosystem is definitely a start.